it's Lydia here, and for today's video I'm going to be showing you some hairstyles on some shorter hair. I cut my hair about a week ago and I love the length now. You've probably seen it in a few videos already, but I thought I would show you some hairstyles that you can wear whether your hair is kind of medium length like mine or really short. Most of these will work on really any hair length, or even if your hair is longer, I think most of these will still work. So I hope you enjoy this video. Let's dive in. I'm going to go from my ears back and lift up that whole section and clip that out of the way. And then I'm just going to curl my hair. I'm going to pick up medium-sized sections and curl them in opposite directions and just curl my whole head. So once you've curled that whole bottom section, then just let down about half of what you have up and curl the rest. And finally, let down the top section and curl that as well. So once all my hair is cooled, I'm just going to run my fingers through it to break up the curls a bit. And then the final step, I'm going to spray it, and this will also add a little more life to the curls because they are looking a bit down, and this is a look, but I want it to be a little more texturized, so I'm going to be adding this spray and scrunching it. And that is it for these really cute and texturized waves. Obviously my hair is big, it's very thick, but this would be really cute even if you didn't have as thick hair as mine. But that is it for these curls. Next one, I'm going to start with a section right over my ear, and then I'm going to split this section in half and then clip one out of the way, and for the bottom one you're going to do a Dutch braid back. Now I do have a tutorial on a Dutch braid, but if you don't want a Dutch braid or you don't know how, it sounds like too much work, you could also just twist this section back. So pick up a small section, start twisting, and then add in more hair. I did a hairstyle similar to this in my vacation inspo video, which I will link below, and that's a little bit easier if you don't want to braid. So then once you get past your ear, then just braid a few times normally. And then just hold your place with a bobby pin, and then repeat with the top section. The final step is to hide the ends of these braids. So all I'm going to do is just lift up a section from around the crown of my head, and we're going to hide the braid under this. So all you're going to do is just sweep the braids back one at a time, and then just reposition your bobby pin to pin the braid to your head. And then pull the other one back, and I like to crisscross my pins, that way I know they stay in place. And that is it. Hairstyle, I'm going to be starting with a section right up at the front and split that into 3. Now for this hairstyle, you can either grab a pretty large section and braid it straight back for an easier option, or you can do a Dutch braid, which what I'm going to do. So you start with a smaller section and then just slowly bring in hair, braiding towards the back of your head. To the back, I'm just going to pull apart the braid and then temporarily secure it there, and then on the other side I'm going to do basically the same thing. pull both braids to the back and secure with an elastic. And then the final step, I am going to be adding a snap clip right on top of the elastic just because it's really cute. That's it. This hairstyle is so cute. You don't have to add any accessories, or you could do something else in a snap clip. You could do like a scrunchie or a scarf. There's so many options, but I think this base hairstyle is just so cute and can be done on any hair length. So for this next hairstyle, I'm going to start by sweeping my hair straight back and picking up a small section at the front. And then just split that into 3 and do a French braid towards the back of your head. And as you go, pick up very small sections. Once you've got to the top back of your head, just secure it here with an elastic. And then just pull apart that French braid. And if you, like me, happen to have some random pieces sticking up, just pin those down with a bobby pin and everything should be good. Then with the ponytail, I'm going to back comb with my fingers to get a light tease, and then just twist and wrap my hair into a bun. Just going to pin it in place a couple times. Lastly, I'm going to be adding a scrunchie. You could leave this as is, the bun. You could add a scarf around it, one of those snap clips from before. It really depends on what you like, but I love a scrunchie. It's so easy and it's so cute. And that is it. So going off of a side part, I'm going to start by grabbing a section right up at the front and splitting it into 3 and braiding under for a Dutch braid. You could also do a French braid if that's easier for you. And then just braiding towards the back of your head, picking up all the hair on this side. And then just braid a few inches normally once you get to the back and pull it apart. And just pull all your hair into a low ponytail and just secure it with an elastic. And you can either leave it a ponytail like I'm doing, or you could make like a loop or something, just whatever you prefer. And then I'm just taking this scarf that I got from Dollar Tree and I'm wrapping it around my ponytail. So for the final steps, I'm going to be loosening up some pieces just a little bit around here because it's just a little too stretched back and tight, and pulling out some pieces around my ears. And that is it. I'm going to start with a side part, and then we're going to be making 2 French braids around our head to make a updo. So in the back, you're going to split your hair apart so they're kind of uneven. One side should have less hair. That should be the side the part is not on. And then on the side the part is on, you're going to grab a section of hair and you're going to start a French braid. So pick up a section, split it into 3, and start braiding over the middle section. And then just start adding in hair, and then just braid around your head, going towards the back. We're trying to make kind of like a crown braid style on our head, so that's kind of the shape you want to go for. And then once you've braided in all your hair from that side, and just braid a few times normally, and then I'm going to pull apart the braid because I want a little more volume. And then just braid your hair as long as you can and secure it with an elastic. And so before I braid the other side, there's this weird piece that is sticking up. So all I'm going to do is just stick the bobby pin through that piece and then pin it to my head, and that way it hides nicely bobby pin hides nicely. You can just kind of pull apart the braid to hide it, and everything is nice and smoothed over. So then just do the French braid on this side of your head now. And then at this point I'm going to be loosening up some pieces around my ears because I love doing that. And then all I'm going to do is take one braid, the smaller braid, and just tuck the end under and pin it to my head. And then take the bigger braid over that and just pin it on top. And then I'm just going to tuck the tail under, and hopefully it will hide nicely. And that is it for this beautiful French updo. And you could totally do it if you had shorter hair than me. It would still work. I think it's going to look really cute no matter really what length your hair is. And you could even do it if you had longer hair too. You just need to fold the braids over a little more and pin them under there, and it will still look cute. This last one, I'm going to start with a center part. I don't like using combs. Like, I try and then I'm like, why do I even have this? Let's just throw it out. Let's just use my fingers. It's easier. So then you're going to be making 2-ditch braids on the top of your head, and these are going to be little and tiny and really detailed. So to make that look, all you do is just start out with a really small section and then braid under, and just add really small sections as you go. And that will get a very nice looking braid, because if you go too big then you just won't be able to see it as well. And then you're just going to braid that back to the back top of your head. And then once you get to the end, just secure it with an elastic right there. And repeat that on the other side. And that is it for this hairstyle. It's really simple, but it's so cute. And if you don't want to end it right here, you could take those 2 braids and braid them all the way down. You can make some half of double buns. There's a lot of options. I actually have a whole video on how to style braids like this, so if you'd like to see that, I will link it below. But there is so much potential for this hairstyle. I love it just like this because it's super cute and simple, but you could really take it way far out and make it really cute. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and be sure to subscribe below because I post hair tutorials every Monday and fashion videos on Friday. And be sure to comment below about which one of these hairstyles was your favorite and what video would you like to see next, because I read all those comments and I always respond. And be sure to share this with a friend who also has some shorter, medium length hair. Alright guys, bye. Your hair is really not long enough at all, or so for this next Arabian nights, like Arabian days, more often than not.